Hey guys, it's me Stace. Today we're using the Cameo machine to make this really cute ice cream card. I did not use the included sentiment in the file, I just went ahead and stamped my own greeting there, and then we have the inside. Really fun card. Let's go to the computer and we'll get started. Here we are at the computer. I'm already logged into the Silhouette Studio software. Now to get to my design, I'm going to go to the upper right hand corner and click where it says Library. This will bring up all my files. Left hand side I created folders. I'm going to go to the one I labeled videos to find the project we're making, which is right here. If I go to click on that small square, it is Happy Birthday Ice Cream Card. It is a Lori Whitlock file. The design ID number is 396488. I'm going to close this out. Now to bring that to our workspace, just go to double click on the image and you will see all the pieces here. So if I move this piece out of the way and then this piece out of the way, and also the tops of our ice cream cones, and then the cones themselves I'll bring over here. And you'll see she did add some text here. She's saying that the card base is 5.5 inches wide. We can go ahead and delete her text there. So the card base itself is 5.5 by 8.5, which is your standard A2 size card. Then we have the piece for the front, and this is 4.25 by 5.5. I'm actually going to resize this. I like it to be 4 by 5.25. So I'm going to have it selected. Go to my top left hand side toolbar. You will see the size right here. I'm going to unlock the lock, make the width be 5.25, and the height I'm going to change to be 4 inches. That way when I put it on my card front, it leaves that little bit of a border. Right now we have this piece that she added text to. I'm going to right click on that and choose Ungroup, and just simply remove the text. If you want to have that print out, you can certainly do that. I'm just going to use a stamp set. Now I'm going to bring this piece over, because now that I resized that blue piece, this one's going to be a tad bit too big. So I'm going to have it selected again. The top toolbar, I'm going to unlock, or I'm going to lock the lock this time, and make the width be 5.2. Alright, so I think that looks a little better there. Alright, so now we have this piece, which is our card base, again 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to delete that and just cut it out on my trimmer. Then we have this piece that's 4 by 5.25. I can also cut that out on my trimmer. So all we need the Cameo to cut is this piece here, and then our 3 cones over here, and then our ice cream pieces here. So I'm going to put one up here, one about in the middle here at the 6-inch line, and then one at the very bottom. So I'm able to cut all the pieces on one mat. I'm going to go ahead and sell this to the Cameo, cut everything out to go to the table, and we'll put the card together. Hi guys, we are back. Everything is cut out. And as I said, for all these pieces for the card base, I just used my trimmer to cut this out. And again, this was 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. The piece for the white for the inside, 4 by 5.25. The pattern paper for the front, also 4 by 5.25. Then I have this little strip, 3/4 of an inch wide by 4. So we're first going to put the pattern paper on the card first. I'm just using my advanced tape glider for this. Alright, this is going to go here on the front. Okay, now I don't know if I want to pop this piece up or pop up the ice cream cones. I'm not quite sure. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and actually let's go ahead and assemble our ice cream cones. I'm using one of Made It stamp sets. It's called Inside Scoop, and you can see it has that cone piece there. I do have that on my block. It does not fit here perfectly, but I think it's enough just to give me some color on that cone piece. So I'm going to go and try that. If I don't like it, I can just always flip it over, right? So I have some soft suede ink, and I'm going to stamp off first. So I'm going to ink that up, stamp off. Oh, good to see. That's why you always want to ink first. Okay, so that's nice and inked. I'm going to stamp off, then stamp on my cone, just to get that little cone look. Okay, that's not perfect, so I might try it again on the other side. Okay, that one turned out pretty good. Maybe. I'm not sure if I like them or not. Let me go ahead and bring this closer to me so I can kind of be on top of it to see. if I like this or not. Yep. Okay, so that's what that looks like. If you can see that, I don't like it because it doesn't cover all the way. So I had the idea, it didn't work. All right. So now we have our cones. Flip these over. All right. I'm going to put the top on. So I have a chocolate color. I'm going to bring my scrap piece back over here. So I have chocolate. Super cute. And I have like a strawberry. This is Stampin' or not, paper tray ink cardstock. It's called Melonberry. I thought it looked like ice cream. That's why I'm using this one. Alright, and then lastly we have this one is Mint Julep by Paper Tray Ink, which happens to be my favorite flavor of ice cream, mint chocolate chip. Love that. Alright, so we have those there. Alright, they are really cute. Alright, now I'm going to bring in my mini Misty here to do my greeting. So the same stamp set, inside scoop, I'm using the one that says, I cannot say thanks enough. I already have it on my piece here. Just going to bring this over. I'm just going to line it up in the corners. And I'm using Paper Tray Ink's Bright Buttercup. That's the same color as my yellow cardstock. I'm going to ink that up, bring it down, and then just give that a firm press to make sure I like the coverage. I'm going to go one more time. That's what's nice about using the Mini Misty is that you're able to, if you don't get it lined up perfectly or it doesn't stamp perfectly, you can always go back in. It's really hard to do that without something to line that stamp up with. Alright, much better. I'm going to take that off. Now, we need to decide if we want to pop this piece up or the ice cream. I think I'm going to pop up the white piece. Alright, let's go and glue these down. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue them. Okay, so I have that one there. I'm doing the two outer ones first, that way I can kind of line up the middle piece. Alright, and that one's going to go here. Hopefully that's close. And then we have the middle piece as well. And along with that stamp set, I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm actually going to put this one up a little bit higher. Okay, so with that stamp set, there's a little strawberry, there's also these little dots. So if you want to make that be like a mint chocolate chip, you certainly can do that. I'm going to flip that over and put some foam squares on the back. And I'm going to use 3 on each side. And actually 3 in the middle as well, only because these are the smaller foam squares. Alright. Gonna give all those a squish. Take the backing off. This is sometimes the hardest part when you don't have any nails. And I do have a card kit available for this card. Hang on and I will get it for you in a minute. Right there, so it includes everything that I'm using to make the card as well as the envelope. So to win the card kit, just leave me a comment below with your favorite flavor of ice cream. As I said, mine is mint chocolate chip. Absolutely love that, always have. And my husband works for Bluebell Ice Cream, and my sister and I keep on telling him to put in a suggestion for a mint chocolate chip with peanut butter swirl. Okay, but he said no. Alright, so now we have this piece. I'm actually going to take this strip and put it on the inside just to give that inside a little bit of something. I think he suggested it and it didn't go anywhere. He said you could just, mix peanut butter in. It's not the same, right? Alright, so we have that piece there. And now that same stamps, I'm going to use this piece here, and I'm using that same paper tray ink cardstock, or ink. I'm going to put this on a little foam piece here, because this is like a really, it's a full stamp. I want to make sure I get really good coverage, so I'm just inking it really well. And just kind of stamp it down here in the corner. And having it be on that foam piece gives you a little bit of cushion to where you get a little bit better of a stamp there. Alright, so I'm going to close that ink. I just actually placed an order for more of paper tray ink cardstock and inks and refills. I have all the Stampin' Up colors, but the price of paper tray ink cardstock compared to Stampin' Up is much, much cheaper. So I went with that. I do like paper tray ink. It's just a thicker cardstock than Stampin' Up's. Alright. Alright, a little bit of adhesive right there. Alright, so there's no message on the inside, just on the outside. It says, I cannot say thanks enough. I actually love that saying. Alright, there you have it. There's the card. Here is the card kit. And again, leave me a comment with your favorite flavor of ice cream, and I will pick a winner to receive the card kit. So today's video is, what's today, Thursday, and we are doing a Cameo video today. I don't know what happened this week. Normally on Tuesday, I do Monday we do Cricut, Tuesday is Cameo, Wednesday is Brother Scan-A-Cut. For some reason, I did the Scan-A-Cut on Tuesday, and I assumed I did the Cameo video, and I did not. This is the Cameo project. Later on today, you will also see our No Gadget Needed project as well. Alright, there you have it. Super cute little ice cream card. Any questions, guys, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.